Welcome, everybody, to the XoneBros. This is your positive gaming and Xbox One community.
I almost didn't press those buttons.
Yeah, you almost did not press them. I think we're having... Mixer seems to be... we do this live every week on Mixer, everybody. It seems to be having issues today. I don't know why. I don't think it's us. I think it's Mixer. Mixer all day. Even this morning it was having issues. So for everybody watching live, just be patient. Turn off the FTL button, and usually that fixes it, but sometimes it doesn't.
Those people that can't hear us because they don't have the video feed up.
Just everybody in chat can do that. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been another fantastic week. We love doing this show. We look forward to every single Friday where we get to come together, have fun, talk games. As always, I'm joined by the bros, the XoneBros. First and foremost, it's Mr. McSpicy.
Hi.
Howdy, Mr. McSpicy. We're doing really good. Next, it's Jordan.
Hello.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi.
And I'm X1. Hi, X1.
Hi. Hi.
Guys, Forza Lego Championship Speed Racing is here. It is upon us. I had a chance to jump in and play it a lot this week.
Yeah. And does it live up to like the Hot Wheels hype?
I think it's better. I prefer this to Hot Wheels. And Hot Wheels was a blast. It's a different focus, though. In all fairness, Hot Wheels was more PvP, in my opinion, or playing with your friends.
Yeah.
This is more of just a regular
campaign,
PvE campaign, but in a Lego universe. So much fun, though. So much fun. They have everything is awesome radio station you can turn to.
Everything is awesome.
If you'd like to.
Is it just that song on loop?
It's just that song on loop. Yes.
It really is.
It really is.
Okay.
As you're driving around, though, you run in and over all Lego stuff. The entire world is Legos, and it's so satisfying. You know when you're playing the Lego games and you have that like crunchy, satisfying feel of breaking the Legos apart and collecting them?
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
Put that in Forza.
Yeah. Usually it's my wife punching me and scattering my chips everywhere.
Have you... the part I'm really excited about is the brick collecting and building your own home. Have you gotten into any of that?
Yeah, they have... That's actually what makes one of the coolest parts of this is you got to do different tasks to get different Lego bricks, and then eventually it builds your house for you. Super fun. I just think it's really well done. The driving in every Forza game is superb, like just on point. There's no mistake there, right? It's whether or not the world around it lives up to that, and in Lego, it does. Yeah. I will say if you have stepped away from Forza Horizon for a while and you've been looking to get back into it, I would highly recommend getting back into Forza just for the Lego series. I haven't done Fortuna Island, although I heard that's really good.
Fortuna?
I have that.
Fortune?
Sorry, Fortune Island. Fortuna like a pirate.
Tuna?
It's four of them. Fortunas.
Fortunas. Four of them, yeah. Shaped as Fortunas.
Yeah.
It's a Sea of Thieves download.
Bumblebee tuna.
I do have an important question for you.
Yes, give me that question.
Now, as fun as Lego is, is it so much fun that you can ignore the broken aspects of the game?
Yeah. No, it is. And the reason is because I'm not in there. So the broken aspects, what Jordan's talking about, if you're just joining for the first time, we love the Forza Horizon series. Forza Horizon 3 was on point. For myself, it's one of my favorite games. Some of the things that they messed up is they brought in seasons, which they don't mess stuff up. They're fun, but it gets old waiting a week at a time to get to the next season. Yeah. And then also the other criticism that we have for Forza 4, which makes it not live up to Forza Horizon 3, is the leaderboard aspect of it. You can't compete against each other in the leaderboard. You've got to do everything inside Xbox clubs. It's just not as good as it was in Forza Horizon 3. I came into Legos Forza 4 Legos
Fortuna.
The Fortuna Legos, knowing this already. So I'm basically ignoring it. Although, ready for this? We're still ranked 200 in the world, baby.
Really?
The XoneBros Club, 200
That's awesome.
in the world.
Good for probably everybody kind of fell off when it was broken.
Yeah, no, 200 in the world, baby. That's nothing to shake a stick at.
That's good.
That's great.
Don't shake your stick.
I think we've got like 600 guys in the club, and a couple guys are still racing pretty hard, it looks like. So, anyways, the game is a blast. I highly recommend it. I really do. I don't know how much the expansion is because we purchased the Ultimate Edition that comes with all the expansions. Yeah. I would say it's $14.99.
No, it's probably not.
DLC.
No, an expansion is actually.
I do have one criticism of this.
Probably 30.
There are only 3 Lego vehicles to choose from, and then there's there's an extra one I hear that's a barn find that I've yet.
Why didn't they turn them all into Lego vehicles?
Yeah, that is, and then you're racing with regular cars in a Lego world. That's a little bit jarring, but I'm telling you, the race design guy, Larry the Stuff guy at Forza, just nailed it with the races.
What do you?
Oh, wow.
$19.99 for the Speed
19.99, not
Champions.
bad.
So it's $19.99.
No, not bad at all.
For the Speed Championships. Oh, Viper said that in chat too. I love it.
David, see proof.
I love it. I think it's really good. I highly recommend it. Go pick it up, guys. It's just super fun. Everything is awesome in the Lego world, and it really is.
I don't know how long I could stand listening to that. I mean,
I just have the radio off. I turn it off, and then I have
Does
my
it
own
stay
music.
off when you turn it off, or do they still have it turn on occasionally?
Oh yeah. Well, so anytime you're like at
Enter
the
a
end of a
race.
race, it has its end of the race song.
Bugs me.
But when you're in a race and everything, it's off.
Yeah.
So as long as you turn it off,
Okay.
just left on that D-pad or right on the D-pad. Sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon, highly recommend. I
That's
think
cool.
Forza and so Forza so far has linked up with toys. They had Mattel, right, with Hot Wheels. They have Legos. What
Is
next?
that who does Hot Wheels?
Yeah, Mattel.
Huh.
Who's next? Who's next? What would be a good toy company to link up for the next Forza Horizon DLC?
Toy company to hook up?
Yeah, because that's what they've done. They did Hot Wheels, and then they done
Hasbro.
this.
I was just
Transformers.
about to say Hasbro.
Transformers
Transformers
would
with
be sweet.
Hasbro. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
What do you do?
The
And they
Parker
just make your
brothers.
cars Transformer cars that
Yeah.
you race around?
Dude, you fight the Decepticons. What do you mean? What do you do?
Yeah, that could be a PvP one, like where you
Like
have like
Battle
the
Royale.
Invest and Battle Royale with cars. They have some of those modes in there.
Death Race.
Do you know
Death
how
Race.
cool that would be to be Optimus Prime?
I think
and
it'd be
racing. Well, maybe he probably won't be the fastest car in the valley,
But he can pull out his sword and
and cut
cut your
everybody
tire.
up. That would be awesome. That would be so cool. PvP races with with Transformers. Yeah, I would dig that. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
yes, I would.
I would. I'd buy it.
I'd
For
probably-
$20.
Yeah, I believe that would be a good price point to buy that.
That's a good one. Anything? Are you thinking of anything else?
Barbie would be cool.
Toy Story.
Toy Story would be cool.
Barbie?
Well, Barbie. Well, I guess
Well,
it's Barbie Mattel as well. Barbie's Mattel.
Yeah,
as well.
but I'm just confused. Why Barbie?
I don't know.
they're
There's like
classic.
a whole Barbie world. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ken Barbie's Dream Dollhouse.
Yeah.
Barbie and GI Joe. You put those guys together.
See, G.I. Joe, I can see.
Toy Soldiers.
Oh, toy soldiers.
Okay.
What?
Oh, yeah.
WWE.
WWE Halo. Doom. Doom would be awesome.
Now we're talking.
Wolfenstein.
Now we're
You'd
talking.
race in hell.
Race in hell.
Yeah, that would be Doom because yeah.
And
And you'd have spikes on the
60
front of your
frames
truck.
per
Yeah,
second.
Forza 4 Hell.
Forza 4 Hell Edition.
that's a good one.
Anyways, guys, there you go. Forza Lego Speed Champions. I think it's a good matchup. Well done. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining us today. I don't know.
Thank you, Mattel, for doing that for
Thank
me.
you.
I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my
The-
producer,
the Academy.
everyone involved
Thank
that was
you.
part of production.
Thank you, David, for that analysis. I want to know what
You
I,
literally just thanked yourself.
I know. Sorry, I
after
want to
your
know what you
own
guys have been
section.
playing this week. McSpicy, what have you been playing? Because we haven't talked about what we've been playing in a
long time.
In a
Well,
hot
you
minute.
choose the week that I was out of town. So
That's why I
Did you
did
not
it.
take your Switch with you though?
Oh, I did. Wargroove.
Oh yeah, that's an Xbox game, dude. I am loving Wargroove at the moment.
Well, I mean,
Xbox
I
Game
played it on
Pass,
the Switch.
Xbox Game Pass for PC. I'm playing
actually,
it there.
I play it on both. I love Wargroove. It's like one of my favorite games.
Speaking of Wargroove, I'm running 3 simultaneous games right now.
And losing every one of them.
If anybody, Shine is in one of them. If anybody has Wargroove, so the great thing about Wargroove, if you're playing multiplayer, it is turn-based and there's no time limit. So you can take your time. That's what makes it
that's
so
cool.
nice. It's relaxing. So I want to get like 50 games going with everybody. If you're interested, go to the strategy channel inside Discord. If you're in our Discord channel, if you're not, go join Discord and go to the strategy channel and just say, "Hey David, hey at XoneBros, I want to join," and I'll shoot your game code, and then you can just join me there. Dude, I have 3 right now simultaneously. It's so much fun. I love that game.
Yeah,
you
it's-
got to be
it's so
patient
good.
though. Which I'm pretty good at being patient in that game, but last one I saw a chance to attack and I attacked and got killed.
Yeah, that's called what do they call that? Loss, I believe.
It was a loss.
I mean, so did they like bait you in? Did they bait you into a?
no, I could have. I was in this no retreat mentality. I could have retreated.
You thought you were playing Civilization, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then screwing over your neighbors.
That is exactly it. For those of you that don't know, we also have, before we get on to what Jordan's been playing, we also have had a bonus episode this week. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, just go onto iTunes and probably download it on your phone already. It's the E3 special where we talked to Dark Knight and Ronan from the community who represented the XoneBros at E3. They got to meet with developers, so we had a little behind-the-scene talk, sit-down chat with them. what games they liked, what games they got to play, their experience, what developers were like, and stuff like that. Super interesting, super good interview. Go check it out if you haven't yet already. It's a good time.
The bonus episode, you can get that by Patreon. Right?
No.
No, this is
for everybody.
this was for
Oh, I thought you were
This is
talking about. Like,
Sorry, that one. If you want to get the bonus episode, that one's coming in about a week.
Yeah,
it's
those
the
ones
Bros
are
Gone
great.
Wild.
That's the bonus.
It's the Bros
That's
Gone Wild.
the bonus of the bonuses.
This week,
That's the
Bros,
Swayze.
Bros Gone Wild car wash will be the bonus episode. It will be beautiful.
Got ghosted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bros
Well,
got ghosted.
We're having a lot of inside jokes because we have a pre-show, and
Yeah.
we actually talked to. It got dicey.
It got dicey.
It got a little. It was rated M for mature.
Jordan, you've been playing some Halo. I've been back in Halo
Yeah,
in a big way.
Every night I've been playing little Halo 5,
Hey, me
and
too.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I still got it. So seriously, first round. First round, I went 17 and 4.
17 more
Seriously.
nice.
Yeah.
Seriously, I still got it.
I'm
No,
not
not even kidding.
Why are you laughing? This is not a joke.
No, I'm serious. These weren't ranked; these were just social because I wanted to, dust off the rust. But that was with Rust. So imagine what I can do when I dust off
Yeah,
the
when
rust.
you've got your
No.
rust all scraped off.
I was telling Mark before the show, it's like my nightly routine. I like to play a round or two before bed.
I like
and
that.
I feel like I wake up better in the morning.
Does it not wire you though before bed? Like,
No, because
No, it's like a drug. He's saying
yeah,
it
well,
like,
'cause
puts him
gotta
in the
take
zone.
it.
yeah, no,
Oh, okay.
Halo is kind of that game. Like, if he beats me, he beat me for a reason. You know what I mean?
No, it's true. It's
And
true.
you can.
I
see,
did a lot
you
of
know, like,
big like Super Fiesta and Fiesta mode, which
Yeah,
I never played
yeah.
before in Halo 5. And so a lot of those weapons, I'm like, I've never used this weapon before. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, super good time.
And
I've been
then
streaming that.
early in the week, like on Sunday, I did a little Sea of Thieves. But the other game I've been playing or been trying to play is Fallout 76.
That's
ever
right.
Since
I
E3,
downloaded that
Ever
game.
since E3, I wanted
You've
to get
been
back
inspired.
into it. Yeah, they inspired
You
me.
told me you killed a guy.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
he
awesome.
killed a guy.
I just shot him right in the
You
face.
might be wanted for murder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
So
it was
can you
cool.
just shoot anyone in that game? How does it
Well,
work?
no. So they have like it's basically a I don't want to call it like a revenge mechanic, but it's set up in a way to where if you kill people, people will know that you're a killer, and you can avoid stuff like that.
And
right?
they'll
So-
try to kill you.
Yeah.
It's the pirate feature.
Me and him were like, because I'm still really early on. I'm a few hours in, but we were just hanging out, and I shot him
Oh.
because it's
So it was your friend you shot?
no, just some guy.
It's like
I mean, we probably
well,
could have been friends, but not anymore.
Jordan told me this story, and the guy was really polite to him, waved at him,
Yeah.
Oh.
and just went mosey on
Jordan just
and Jordan
shot him.
waved back,
And then
he's
shot
just
him.
like, guns don't kill people, I do. Boom. And so I was actually having this conversation with Jordan.
Tom Howard?
Todd Howard. Tom Howard. Tom Howard, Todd's brother. No, Todd Howard at E3. When he was he went out and spoke. He talked about how they built this post-apocalyptic world where anything goes and everyone's nice to each other. And he was confused at that. Well, Jordan's now playing and putting the wrench.
I
in
hadn't
that
played. I
gear
hadn't played the game yet. He's been waiting for me. He was like, "Oh,
to go in and just everyone's happy dandy, and then he'll just
then
go
Jordan
and
shows
just,
up.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
how you doing?
And then you didn't even do it to his face. You did it as he ran away.
As he walked away?
Yeah.
Jordan, when I murder someone, I murder them to their face.
Well,
It's
then,
the
you know,
polite
it's-
thing to do. That shows respect.
Yeah, walk away.
You played Red Dead Redemption with me. You know I kill people to their face.
Yeah, and I look at their eyes when I teabag them.
Yeah,
Yeah, McSpicy might tie them up, but at least he looks at their face when he does it.
it's a fun game.
Dude, one of the best clips, I actually uploaded it as a highlight to Instagram, is when you...
To Instagram?
Well, no, sorry, to Clutch. But
Oh,
anyways,
okay.
When you tied up Viper, who's in chat, you tied him up, and he was laying on the ground, and I shot him in the face with my shotgun. Oh, that's so much fun. That game is so much.
I
Shout
wish
out
I-
to Viper.
I wish I
'Cause-
grabbed
But then
our
we were getting
audio.
destroyed by everybody.
I wish I grabbed our audio
But
because we're like,
guys,
this
I-
guy looks pretty.
We should all play out Fallout 76. I think you can get a group of 4. Let's
Okay.
go kill some like hell bats or something. I
Some
don't know.
random peeps.
Yeah, and people.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
no,
I
it's
could do that.
I've everybody since E3 I've been hearing a lot like, hey, it's a lot better now. They've added a lot of stuff. The patches are nice, and they're coming out with some new stuff. And they added the Battle Royale mode, which I haven't played yet,
Yeah.
but it looks like a lot of fun watching people play. So anyway, I think we should all jump in together.
I'm down.
The
I'm always
little
down. I purchased a 4 terabyte external hard drive because my other one broke.
Oh,
And I
you
have
told
like
me.
I had no room and it was pissing me off.
I hate that.
So I bought one and it's glorious.
How much was it? Where'd you get it?
Just Amazon, $79.
That's nice. How fast is it? Do you have now load times or anything?
I know it's built for the Xbox One. It's a Seagate. I just plug it into the Xbox One only. Like it's not like a wall unit, that you have to plug in.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Good for you. I'm real proud of you.
Thank you. It's nice having games again loaded on your Xbox.
Yeah.
Like Halo. I had to buy it for Halo. It's like a 4 terabyte game.
Gig, yeah, it's a huge game.
So I
Red
put it back
Dead's
on.
100.
Yeah.
Fallout 76 is like 60.
Guys, I played Red Dead this week as well. Let me tell you. So I've been streaming Red Dead, playing it online, playing online multiplayer, killing people, fishing, doing some card games. Oh, can I say, I channeled you, Spicy, this morning. Actually, I'm sitting playing poker, and people are ruining the game.
Because they're all in all the time?
All in on the first one before you can even put your cards down.
Yeah, so it's broken because they put a limit. They put a $25 limit on the
Cap, right?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't play poker on there. I think it broke the game because there's no
Wait, explain, because I
punishment.
understand it like the $5 limit, but at 25 you're not losing enough to.
No hand can go over $25 ever, regardless of how many hands you
They
play.
should have.
And the all-in max is $5.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
if you have 5 people go all in, it's $25. You get so you can't go past that. It breaks the game.
Well, I can walk away with more than $25.
No, like per hand, the
I
center
see,
pot
I see.
cannot get higher
More
than $25.
Which in that game is a lot, but
No, it's not. It's not a lot.
in that game it is.
Well, they should
It's
stagger.
not. It's
when
not
you
a
get
lot.
11 cents for killing one person, $25 is a lot.
I know, but I mean, it's not a lot. That's like that's
Well,
that's
Well, maybe they'll
nothing.
introduce high roller tables.
they should have.
They should
yeah,
have no
exactly.
limit. No limit. Texas Hold'em.
They give you the option for it.
Yeah, they should have lower tables and higher.
I
tables.
think it broke.
Do you think they're doing it for the economy? Do you think they'll introduce this first and then eventually introduce
No.
it? Like, could it break the economy
I
doing
think
it that way?
No, I think they did it so you couldn't give your money to your friends. How I would suggest to not do that is don't just have a public matchmaking
Yeah, so it's
that
random.
doesn't allow you to play with your friends.
Yeah, it's random.
And then you can have no
I mean,
limit.
that's how the limit is right now.
Yeah,
I enjoy it, but this morning 2 people did. Then they left, and then the poker got real. But when you go in $5, what do you do when that happens, Spicy? You're an online poker guy. You just back
wait 'em
out.
out.
You just back out, or yeah, I
de-
just folded every time,
It depends.
and then
You-
they left because they were only getting like 10 cents the big blind.
if you get the power cards like ace, 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 king, ace,
Sure.
king, ace, queen,
Then you go in.
then it makes sense to go in because the people that go in all the time don't have those cards, right? So,
Oh yeah, that's
just bluff, right?
but those cards happen so rarely that you wait them out. They're gonna bust. They're gonna just
There was
leave.
2 guys. After about 3 rounds, they left.
But
and then,
see,
and then the poker got
busting
real.
$5 in that game is nothing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's so
But
dumb.
I bet you they bring it eventually because Grand Theft Auto just announced that their casino is coming soon. They announced it. What is the casino called? I forget, but the casino's coming to Grand Theft Auto Online. Then they have gaming.
Yeah,
they
but
have
if they do
have
it the same way,
everything.
then I'm not gonna play it. Like it's just
No, Grand Theft Auto's wild, man. They won't do it the same way.
Yeah, they're the
I
different team.
doubt.
here.
I doubt
That's
that.
Team A
That's-
or Team B.
That's the wild team.
That's the alpha team.
That's
Yeah,
the
but yeah.
that's the wild team. They're wild men.
Yeah, I wish I was so excited for it, but then it's a weird limit. It's not even like I get pot limit. It's not pot limit. It's just an odd.
So what's pot limit? Explain. I don't know.
you can never
I don't know these
go
things.
above the pot.
So I can't. So like if the pot
But
is
the
$1,
the pot can keep growing.
yeah. So like if the pot's $1 after round 1, I can go all in on $1. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's a good way to manage it. Just do that. I bet you. Prediction. By the way, they are Red Dead Redemption's online support. Like every couple days, something's coming now.
Every time I log in, I get gold bars for who
Yeah,
knows what.
it's ramping up. You can see it ramping up. It's still in beta, I think. I
No,
don't
no,
think
they
announced
released it.
Did they fully release
Yeah.
it? Just a few weeks ago, then, right?
A little while ago.
Anyways, I bet you they do bring that as an option because I think they see how popular it is. Because every time I go in, I get a full table immediately.
My favorite format is pre-flop, pot limit, post-flop, no limit.
So what?
So it prevents all-ins until you see the cards, and then you can go all in.
Okay.
That's my favorite. That's by far the best in my opinion.
That is
pre-flop, no pre-flop, pot limit, post-flop, where you see the flop, the 3 cards, right?
Yeah.
Then you can do whatever you want. It prevents everybody. Just
So if
jamming.
you had a 20, because it's $25 buy-in, right? And so you would have tables with higher buy-ins. essentially.
Yeah. Just do like Prominence Poker does. They have $5 buy-ins, $10 buy-ins, $20 buy-ins, $5,000 buy-ins, 10,000 up to I think $1 million buy-ins.
So to be clear, this is not the single player poker. Single player poker in that game is normal poker. This is the online poker that we're talking about in Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I bet you that comes. They're really supporting it, and I think poker is huge for them. Like I'm telling you, every single time the world can be empty, and I go into a saloon, join, boom, full table, 1 second.
But I think that the people sitting there aren't actually playing. I think once you hit join, it takes you into matchmaking.
No, that's what I'm saying. When I hit
lobby.
join, boom, full table,
Yeah,
like hands down. Like you're never waiting for people or anything.
I really wish it wasn't the way that it was.
Yeah.
I love.
Well, and what sucked when we went to play, we had a bunch of people online, and we went to do our own table in our posse, and we could only do $5 was the entire buy-in.
Yeah.
So that was pitiful.
Anyways, if they fix that, then that's the only thing I'd play.
Anyways, what I was saying is I've been playing a lot of online, but I'm going for 100% on this game again in achievements and
You're
everything.
starting over from the beginning?
Not from the beginning,
no.
although I will have to do a submission. So I'm thinking of starting over because there's some things that I want to go back and do. But I was just sat down, I put my headphones on, no streaming, no multiplayer. That game, when you're by yourself, I went on a lake, I was fishing, I was trying to get the northern pike because it's an achievement. I got him, by the way.
Good
He put
for you.
up a good fight, took about 10 minutes. But I
Good for
reeled
you.
him in and trophy fish.
Nice job.
That game is awesome. That world, the atmosphere in these headphones, because I didn't have these headphones when we had that game first.
Did you play it in 4K as well?
4K
On the
HDR.
On the
HDR,
X? Yeah, nice.
Dude, it was beautiful. I love that game.
Beautiful.
And it's just nice to sit back, relax, and do nothing, you know? In a game.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
do nothing.
yeah.
Do whatever you want. Fish. Fishing in games is excellent.
It is. I actually even really like the dumb mini game in Stardew Valley fishing.
Oh, yeah.
I really like fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing in games is great. Did you ever play those? Was it Bass Hunter? Like the
yeah,
old-
so
yeah.
I played the one with like you had the thing and you could
Oh,
like,
you had the
little fishing pole.
you had that one?
Yeah.
You were a rich kid. Growing
Well, it
up.
wasn't me, it was my friend. He
Okay.
also had a pool table and a jacuzzi. So we would
That's the friend you want to have.
We would
Yeah,
play
nice.
pool while fishing and in the jacuzzi.
In the jacuzzi all at the same time. They had really long pull sticks.
That's pretty awesome.
And he was really into WWF at the time this was like when The Rock was at his prime.
Yeah, dude.
Triple H.
Monday
was
Night
there,
Raw.
you know, Monday Night Raw.
Thursday Night
And so
SmackDown.
he would buy, because he was rich, he would buy the pay-per-views. And we would just watch it, playing pool, fishing, and sitting in the jacuzzi.
That sounds like a really good time.
That is
Best summers of my life.
That's a yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
With that, shall we get...
How old were you?
This was from like junior high all the way through high school.
Yeah, it's good. No responsibility.
None. Oh, and then he
Summer.
lived on a private golf course.
Holy cow! Who is this guy?
Yeah, he now lives in Tennessee. And so we would go. He also had a Bowflex right next to his pool table. So we would lift while
With the
while
Bowflex.
doing all of this, we'd be getting swole. Like it was
the Bowflex.
the most effective summers of my life.
Do they still have Bowflex commercials? I feel like I used to see them all the time. I don't see them anymore.
I don't know. But see, they have different Bowflexes now. I like the Bowflex with the like. He had the one with like the tension rods.
The ones that
would
flex.
The original
bow. They would bow and flex.
Why? So why did they stop making those?
I think they still do. I just think it's like a specific model.
Oh, then it's not very good.
No one Bowflexes anymore.
I Bowflex all the time. All the time.
There's so many things I wanted to say right there, but I'm not going to say.
All right,
So
guys, let's get
into
let's get this show on the road. Jordan, tell us what
Family
is happening
friendly.
in the world that is Xbox One this week.
We have more games coming to Game Pass,
Boom!
and
There's
that
some big
includes
ones. There's some big ones.
that does now include the PC Game Pass as
guys,
well.
can I say, wait? I've been playing more PC games than I have in a while because of PC Game Pass.
Did you download Imperator Rome?
I downloaded Imperator Rome and Football Manager
Ooh,
2019.
I should download that
Boom,
one just for you.
And Wargroove. Let me tell you, when I work from home, I'm doing stuff at home. Wargroove on my one screen. I got my other two screens up. Like,
I didn't even think of about playing Wargroove on my computer.
PC Game Pass,
Hold up.
dude. And then we can be playing. Let's throw up like 4 simultaneous matches.
Well, what's
Spicy?
interesting is you can have a game going on your Switch, your Xbox, and your PC all at the same time.
Well, no, I just hit the back button and like when I stay in the view and it shows all my matches and it will tell me your turn on this match.
But it
Boom.
would be cooler if you had them all.
I mean,
going
that
at the
would
same
be.
time.
I guess that would be cool.
I think it'd be cool.
Thank you, Mark.
Jordan, you're stupid.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got more games.
Hey, back off, man.
Hey,
Let Jordan
We
breathe.
got more games coming to Game Pass. So Resident Evil Revelation coming to the console on Game Pass, which is fantastic. Big one here. Big one. Rare Replay coming
yes, rare replay.
coming to Game Pass on the console. Torment Tides of Numeria coming to Game Pass on the PC.
I own that I own that game.
And we got Goat Simulator coming to the PC and the Xbox, which is fantastic.
Dude, rare replay. That's a big game.
A lot of good games. Hey, do you guys ever ask yourselves,
Why?
I wonder who's going to be in the new Marvel game?
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
They have confirmed some characters so far.
Ooh.
So you know what that means?
That means
There might be more.
that means
So of course we got the heavy hitters. We got Captain America.
Thor?
We got Iron Man. We got Black
All I
Widow
care about is
and
Thor.
Hulk and
Thor. Boom.
We got Thor. We also got Ant-Man.
Is he fat Thor or good or strong Thor?
They are never going to do Fat Thor again.
Fat
Yeah, that was-
Thor.
Only in cosplay.
Yeah.
That's the only time you're going to see Fat
Yeah.
Thor is cosplay.
I actually like
yeah.
Fat Thor as cosplay.
That's cosplay.
That's
cool.
acceptable. Yeah, because the talent that goes into creating that costume, well done.
We got what did I leave
And he
off?
doesn't even have to bring his hammer. He just needs a beer.
He's a bear and a controller.
Thor and Ant-Man.
Because he played Fortnite in the
Fortnite,
movie. Yeah, that's funny.
Then we also have Taskmaster. That's a good one.
I know her.
The Abomination. Hawkeye.
Nice.
Oh wait, sorry.
Are
No,
you
sorry.
lying?
Missing
No,
in
I lied.
action.
Yeah, sorry, missing in action. So sorry, and it stops at Abomination. So Hawkeye has not
Wait.
been confirmed yet. I teased you. I'm sorry.
Boom.
So that's okay.
But anyway, yeah, those are the confirmed ones for, and yes, it does look like a good Thor. Now, I've been seeing online, some people are upset that they don't look like their movie counterparts. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't
It's
want
its
them
own,
to
yeah, it's
look
its
like
own
their
universe.
movie
They're their own.
counterparts.
They're more
It's
the
their own-
comic characters.
It's their
you
own
know?
story. They
Yeah.
said it's their own storyline.
Yeah, I don't
who
need them
cares?
to look like the movie comic.
Yeah, who's
Why-
complaining about that?
Oh,
Kick
the
them out
internet?
of the internet.
What, what are you doing online? Have
You-
those online rights
You
stripped
can-
away.
You can leave.
You can leave the World Wide Web.
No, I've seen a few comments about it, and I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts and impressions.
Think about when they invented the World Wide Web. They were like, the guys that came up with the terminology World Wide Web, they were probably like, world, and then one guy was like, wide, and the third guy was like, web. Got it. Nailed it.
That's probably.
And they thought it was correct, and now no one even, probably like kids don't know that that's what www stands for.
World Wide Web. What does .gov stand for? Do you know?
well, the government.
Oh yeah.
How about .edu?
Education.
.biz.
.org.
There's a dot.
There's a
dot
.biz.
biz. Oh,
Yeah.
.org organization.
What's .gg?
.good game.
Good game.
That's what we turned it into. But I believe it's an island down in like the Bermuda Triangle.
Way to sign some papers
Hey, you
for
see,
it.
in Dominican Republic, people are dying.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Did you see that?
I don't mean to laugh, but why did you turn this?
People in their hotels,
why
like
did you-
tourists. They're
We're
just
talking
waking up
about the
dying.
World Wide Web.
Well, how are they waking up if they're dead?
Like,
Well, I mean, people are waking up and finding
yeah, your
them
story's
dead.
full of holes.
There's a big hole there.
Why did you make
It's
me
crazy
laugh?
time.
The way you turned the subject like that and looked
Wow.
at me, you're making me sound like an a-hole.
It's like the ultimate troll. It's like the ultimate way
Talking
to
about
troll.
the World Wide Web.
Well, because you said some island, and I was like, oh, did you
And
say
the
that
way you said it like you were starting to tell a joke.
I know. I thought it was like we were talking
Is
about
it?
dad
Did you hear
jokes.
the Dominican Republic? People died.
So get this. People in the Dominican Republic, they're dying. Oh my gosh. Why would
Oh,
you?
man, I'm choking.
All right, so
Wow.
okay,
I'm
you want to
choking.
talk about that story?
Or should we just move on? Like I don't know.
Like, or is it like
yeah.
carbon dioxide or
They don't
something?
know. They don't know.
Dioxide.
Monoxide. I don't know.
Oh, okay, sorry. You guys are both throwing out words I don't understand.
Well, carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide,
right?
yeah. It's like
It's a silent
the
killer.
silent killer, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't smell it. You don't know it's there.
Is it
Yeah.
Then
is
it
it
kills
like
you.
the cartels?
No, I don't think there's cartels in the Dominican Republic. It's an island.
Oh. Well, wouldn't they be island cartels?
It'd be an island cartel, I guess. No, people in a
This is
hotel,
not-
tourists.
This is not a
They're just
Jack
waking
Ryan
up.
film.
They're just waking. They're just dead. They go to bed at night, and the next morning they're still in their bed, but they're dead.
Well, who's cooking? That would be my first question.
Who's cooking? Yeah.
Well, but not everybody.
Where are they getting their
but-
groceries? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, like because what do you do?
What shoes do they wear?
No, because you eat dinner and then you go to bed. So that would be my first question. Check the chef.
Like they're being poisoned? Like
Yeah,
it's some conspiracy?
Have you guys never watched the movie Clue?
Oh no, I hear that's good though.
You've
Is that
never
good?
seen Clue?
Wow, you've
It's
never seen Clue?
fantastic.
It's
Yeah,
got
you told me
like
it was
5
good.
endings.
I think it was you that told me that it was good.
And then a real ending.
Yeah, well, how they did it originally, from what I understand, is in the theater when it released, they added a different ending every week, so people would go see the movie multiple times.
And they'd make more money.
And then now see, it's all about that
Those
Genius.
money.
Those Parker brothers, man.
Would
know what
anything
they're
else change in the movie, or just the ending? Like different?
Go watch the movie.
Yeah, come on, man.
You have.
Okay,
I
I'll
have
go
it
watch
on
it.
my
Stop
Plex
reading
account.
about the Dominican Republic
I have that movie.
and watch Clue.
It's really good.
Oh, see, I'm not wrong. Passive Potato says they had drinks from a lot of them were drinking, so something's in the alcohol there.
What did I just say? I should be
No,
a
you
detective.
said chef. You did not say bartender.
Well, it doesn't. You,
You
check.
don't
They're all
cook
under
alcohol.
the same. They're all under the same category.
You pour
You know
it.
what I mean? They're all the cooking staff.
No.
I should
So
be. Oh my
th-
gosh!
they didn't have their
If
food-
they would have sent me down there, it would have been over already.
You would have straightened them up.
Straighten it right
You
up.
would have made sure that they had no fire departments in certain sections of the town.
Yeah, you would have built a wall around that hotel.
Hey,
Don't let people out.
The
Your city skylines.
would have been safe.
Moving on. Halo.
Halo Infinite. Check this out. So Halo Infinite's coming
Yes.
next year. We saw a cool little trailer for it at E3. It is coming to PC and Xbox, but 343 has announced that the beta test will come. They're going to be known as flights.
Okay.
I'm going to be 100% honest. I really love the 343 industry, but why are we calling them flights? I'm just very confused.
Just call it a beta test.
Yeah, I just call it the beta
Wait,
test.
for what?
Yeah.
What are we talking
They're
about?
calling the beta test flights.
For
So-
what?
For Halo
So they're
Infinite.
flight tests.
They're flight testing it.
Well, that makes sense.
Maybe they
Why doesn't that
accidentally...
make sense to you guys?
Well, why didn't I just call it a beta test?
Well, because they're doing a flight test. You know how right before, like, you have pre-flight stuff, making sure things work?
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, maybe I was wrong then. I apologize to 343 Industries.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
don't.
David?
I don't. That's stupid.
Okay, you're stupid.
We're not flying a plane here. We're playing a game. Beta.
You're pre-flight testing. You're just like, okay, these dials work, these dials work. That's what they're doing.
Okay.
It's probably not a beta. They're just testing the dials.
Okay, I can accept that.
But
Okay,
isn't
thank
that what
Now
beta-
you apologize to
Isn't
me.
that what beta means,
Why
though?
don't they say pH testing?
Isn't that what beta means, though?
No, beta means that it's not the final build. And so they're...
Well, I'm pretty sure the flights aren't going to be the final build.
No, those dials.
Okay, well, hey.
Some with the knobs.
Not that I'm upset. I really like
As long
343
as there's
Industries.
knobs, I'm okay with them calling
Yeah.
it a flight test.
Hey, I'm not upset with 343 Industries. I was just really confused on why they called it flights. And I just,
Trying to be-
beta.
Trying to be unique.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
There's so in graphic design, you do pre-flights. They call it pre-flight stuff. You gotta.
Oh, they
Why don't they call
they
it
really do?
pre-flights then? Pre-flights.
Yeah, see, that would make more sense.
Yeah, instead of flights, because
Yeah.
flights you're in the air.
If
The
we're
pre-flight's
hey,
done.
man,
This
if,
is this
if
is
my
pre-flight.
pilot's checking the plane after we took off, I don't think he should be a pilot.
Nor should that be a plane.
Maybe
in
he's
the
just,
air.
Maybe he's just in a hurry.
Yeah. Oh, we'll check it on the road.
I got
Hey,
this.
hey, we got it. Is the tank full? It's full. Okay, let's go. Can you imagine?
I can. I do it. I did it all the time when I played Flight Simulator.
Which now we can do because
Dude,
that's coming to
looks
Game
so
Pass.
good.
Speaking of pilots, when we were coming back from E3, there was a smoking hot pilot that we had.
David was really
Oh,
scared.
dude, can I tell you what you said?
I'm gonna say what I said.
It was. Can we explain it though? Because we
Because
experienced
we
it. Was
explain it
hilarious.
better. You do the punchlines in a weird way.
Just for the record, I was watching the Nintendo conference while this was happening.
Dude, she
So-
was. I've never seen an airline pilot. Normally, it's like old guys, right? She
Dude,
was smoking hot,
she was way hot.
like
Yeah.
like Baywatch
And
hot.
David leans over. He doesn't even whisper.
He didn't even
goes-
lean over. He just said, "Look at this."
Yeah, he's like, look at this. I do not trust my life to someone that hot.
No, hot people don't have jobs that involve safety. Okay, I'm sorry. Also, then to find out, I'm sitting there because I have the end row and I'm watching, and here she comes in. Whoa. And we have two guy pilots, of course, and she's sitting right in the middle. I don't want that. What kind of distraction is that? One guy's trying to catch, sneak a look, and we fly into a mountain.
That's why you have the pre-flight, so you can check all the knobs.
No, I have never seen
Yeah, she
Wow.
was.
Why did you say you said hot people? Yeah, hot people
And you
don't
weren't
have
even-
safety jobs.
I
That's
thought-
why they're hot.
I think he wanted to start another riot.
I don't think I was that loud.
No, you're pretty loud.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
it's
loud.
LAX. Everybody was loud.
Yeah, it was pretty loud. And you're like, and you were legitimately upset.
It's
I
fair,
don't
babe.
want to trust my life to someone that hot.
You should.
Hot people don't have safety jobs because they're hot. They don't need it.
They don't need it. No.
Yeah.
A hot
You're hot.
person has been able to just cruise through life on their looks.
They haven't had to work to be safe.
Hot life. Like, that's why Baywatch is fake. Because there is no. Go to the beach. There's no lifeguard that looks like that.
He said,
None.
"You give me a fat
Because-
balding guy, I trust that guy to fly by pay."
Yeah, that a fat.
You know he's there for a
balding
reason.
Guy.
You know
he's there because his whole life he's just had some weird fetish with planes, but he knows how to fly that plane.
He has climbed that ladder.
He has climbed that ladder for a reason. He didn't get by his looks. He got by his skill.
Yeah.
Okay. It was just funny. It was just funny how you said that.
You did make a good point.
I think I did. I mean,
I was kind of
to be honest,
like, oh,
I had never been nervous on the plane until you said that.
Yeah. Look how hot she is.
And
We're
then
gonna
she
die.
was right in the middle.
This is Delta Airlines. Everybody, hottest pilot I've ever seen. Like, seriously, I was blown away. Like, not just like, oh yeah, there's an attractive person. You know what I mean? It was like,
She was unicorn status.
it was like, is there a Sports Illustrated shoot going on?
Yeah, you're like looking around.
What? Because she was just standing there in like her pilot's uniform, like a
She
stripper.
wasn't just standing there. She was leaning back like,
Yeah,
and
like-
there was a fan blowing
She
on
had
her
her-
hair.
like with
She had
her
her hat
on,
yeah.
and so I'm like, is
I've never seen-
is there a bachelor party? What is happening? Does she have cuffs? What's going on here?
What's her rank?
What's her? No, she was legit the pilot. Good for her. But holy crap, they need to put her on the front cover. You will sell tickets.
She's got to be on that safety video that they show
Yeah,
you.
give me that. You want people to pay attention to where the exits are in the plane? You put her up there. I'm telling you, she looked like a young Pamela Anderson. Like, that is like
Yeah, she was.
that level of
it was-
hotness. She should not have been flying that plane. Who did? Yeah. Anyways,
Well, you know, never mind.
So the beta, or the flights that they're going to be doing,
well,
they're
the pre-flight.
This is Halo. This is for Halo.
It's not a beta.
They will be coming, and they will be coming to to Xbox first, and then to PC later. So if you have an Xbox, good on you, because you'll get the flight or the beta first. Also, they talked about split screen, and split screen is returning in Halo Infinite. It will be back in the game, and they also talked about LAN as well.
Oh, LAN parties?
Well, like you'll be able to, yes,
Oh,
correct.
With split screen, that'd
Yes.
be cool.
Halo Infinite will support LAN.
Oh,
Which,
guys,
for those
we could
that
have-
don't know, stands for local area.
we could
network.
have a Halo.
Thank you.
We could have a Halo
Those young
Infinite.
kids don't know what that
Dude,
means.
we could
Later
have
I'll
a
tell you
Halo
what
Infinite
WAN
LAN
means.
party.
What?
A Halo Infinite XoneBros LAN party
That would be cool.
at the barber shop.
Oh, that would be great.
Mic drop.
Pen drop. Da 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 da.
I'm out.
Maybe we can invite that pilot.
G. What?
Maybe we can invite that pilot.
Would be one of those parties, huh?
What the heck?
That's my kind of LAN party.
Yeah,
mean, we
so
can.
LAN will be supported, and
You know she
screen.
got that job for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She'd probably be shooting a commercial somewhere or something.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, moving on to Gears 5, another
the-
fantastic game that'll be coming out this. Why are you looking at my computer screen? You have it right there.
Oh, I do.
I don't. Can I look at your
Yeah,
computer
yeah,
screen?
you have permission. It's just you really came over into my computer screen. So, Gears 5, another game coming out this fall. Free DLC maps, no season pass, and
Wait, I would like to clarify something before we go on here. If it was a super hot model pilot, man, a male pilot that was super hot, same thing goes. I don't want him distracting the stewardesses and like crashing us into. No,
Brad Pitt shouldn't be flying a plane
ugly people should be pilots
or in positions of safety.
or in positions of power. Moving on.
Speaking of power,
Nice segue.
Gears 5.
A nice segue on that.
Gears 5 is going to have free DLC maps, no season pass, and for those of you that like the loot boxes, no random loot boxes.
No random loot boxes. Boom. Gears is nailing it.
Nailing it, and I am actually really excited for this escape mode that we dominated.
Okay.
Yeah, at E3.
Pause. Dominated.
Yeah, dominated. No, I'm just
we
really...
were in positions of power.
Yeah, we were.
Look at us. We can be.
We're allowed.
We're allowed.
No, I'm just really impressed with us that we came in. The lady
we did.
behind us, like,
Oh, we rocked it, baby.
I think she, because she tried she started explaining the game to us, and I really felt like we weren't paying attention at all.
Yeah,
And then we just won, and she was like, "Oh, here's a pin."
That is something that was surprising to me about the FanFest E3. Is I assume if you're at FanFest, you're a fan of Xbox. Like you've played it. You're a diehard fan. You're like next level fandom, right?
Okay.
It really surprised me how many people on the different games that I got to try out and play, and that we played with other people, didn't know how to play games, right? Like, or not that they didn't know how to play, but
just that specific
but I
game.
feel like I can drop Spicy into any game, not explain what's going on, and he can figure out the controls in 30 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Right? And same with any one of us. I was really surprised. There was a couple people that I saw playing and that I got a chance to play with. Super nice people that really enjoyed their games.
Remember, the Xbox Fan Fest could bring a
That's
partner.
true, and I think that's what it was. There was a lot of friends there that like, oh, this is cool, but it was like their first time playing games, which that's great, good for them. But I thought it would be more.
Maybe they were just just taking it slow.
Yeah,
Testing
true.
things, reporting
true.
back to their people.
yeah, that's true. Maybe
Reporting. Yeah.
no, but I mean, I saw some like definite like, here's how you play, here's what you do. You know what I mean?
No, I just thought that was funny. Like we went in, she explained, and we were already like playing the game, and then we.
Are you talking about Bleeding Edge?
No, Gears of War.
Oh, Gears?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She was explaining the game to us. She was really nice, and then she was like, "Oh crap, you guys are done. Let me go get your pins."
Yeah.
because we
Yeah.
just dominated.
Well, because we were.
I'm really excited for that game mode, Escape.
We were a finely tuned working machine.
Did we just? There's
in
like
Gears.
well, and maybe it's
we don't even
I
need to
think
communicate to communicate.
I think you made the comment. Maybe it's because we play together all the time, so we just.
Oh yeah, no,
We were already
I think that's
oiled
it.
up and we
yeah,
just
because
went
other
in.
people. I think it was Fitzy maybe that just had mentioned that in Gears he didn't even get through the mission because people didn't know what to do or they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
throwing
yeah.
bombs and stuff.
But it's pretty clear when there's a gas green smoke coming towards you, which
Go-
I
direction.
that
think
way.
you're right though. I think there was a lot of friends of gamers
Yeah.
there, wives, spouses. Probably the only way that some people could go. You better take me. Okay, I'll take you.
I'll take you to Los Angeles.
Take you to L.A.
Yeah.
to La La Land.
Well, that's what I think.
We're flying Delta.
We're flying Delta because I
Don't finish that.
need some eye candy.
Yeah, she was hot.
Anyway, so yeah, free maps, no season pass, and no random loot boxes, which is fantastic. Another big story. Every time it's Star Wars, man, Battlefront. They're just doing it.
They're doing it
Yeah,
hard.
they're doing yes. So
I heard Larry the stuff guy.
I heard
giggle
a
out
laugh.
there. I heard a giggle. Larry the stuff guy.
so anyway, they're coming out with new stuff, which is cool. They're coming out with the droidicas,
The
Okay,
what?
yeah.
which is, they're the
The
rolling,
rolling
ones.
ones with the shields.
Master
Oh, okay.
destroyers.
Oh, okay.
You remember
Yeah.
that?
Droidicas, and then they go pew and run away.
Yeah. Stan,
Oh.
where are those droidicas?
Where are those droidicas?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are no match for droidicas.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, no, that's what the guy
That is
says.
on
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
It's on point because there's accents that
When
they
that
used in
guy
episode one.
dies, that was the funniest part of the whole movie. Just so you know,
Why?
Because of the way he was like, when like they blew up, it was funny. If you ever rewatch those movies, it is
No.
actually a good time because the Guedo guy, that guy is funny.
What guy?
Guedo, the
Mario?
flying guy, and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You're not gonna find
Nubius, huh?
Yeah, it's the first one he goes to. You're not gonna find another Nubian, I can guarantee you that. Yeah, that guy's awesome.
And then, like, even just sitting there, he's just like,
He just makes sounds.
So
Yeah, that's
voice
that's kind of guy I want to be.
yeah.
You okay? Yeah. Fine.
That guy was great.
Communication through grunts.
And he just flies around.
Nubius.
Nubian,
So anyway,
What are the odds that the only place that they like the one place they go, it's the only Nubian super generator thing that they need. and
There's
then-
some luck in the Jedi.
I don't know.
maybe the Force led them there.
Well, the Metachlorians were on par, on point. They
They're
were
like,
just,
if you go back, like the story is iffy, but the character design, like if you really
what
analyze
are
it,
you
was
talking
on
about?
point.
One of them was like a racist pimp. Like
That was
Jar Jar.
hilarious. Yeah, that was hilarious.
In a
and
Thanks.
that guy, they droidicas.
even
And
how he walked, everything about him was just wrong.
in a galaxy far, far away with billions of stars and planets, I think that there's going to be one racist alien pimp.
And then there was the Well, no, and then
There's
and
bound,
then
there's bound to be.
okay.
no,
There's
the,
bound to be.
the character design, because like you gotta, like you're sitting in a meeting and they're like, guys, what if we have a race that just talks by motorboating the whole time? You know, like yeah,
Like
the-
they're doing, like going,
yeah, they go. Remember the? Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah,
the
He's
part,
like,
the part where he's thinking whether or not to let him have the ship, and he
Yeah.
just goes.
the character design is so good.
Obi-Wan's like, what the hell?
Who wrote this guy? Who the is that guy? Oh man, that was hilarious. The character design seriously is on point. If you if you rewatch those, they're really good.
I think they added every accent this world has ever known in that one movie. Like every character is just all. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Everyone's represented
yeah,
via alien representation.
it was great. It was really good.
Okay, new Star Wars.
Yeah,
game.
so Star Wars, they're adding some new stuff, which is really cool. So they're adding the droidicas, which are the roly droids.
So sorry, this is not the new Star Wars. This is Battlefront 2.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
adding new stuff
yeah,
to it.
yeah.
Anytime
Battlefront
a
2.
Star Wars game gets involved, we have to bash one Star Wars movie.
No, that was a good thing for me.
Jordan
Like,
enjoyed that.
I enjoy those
Jordan enjoyed
characters.
that.
Like if you rewatch it just specifically for the characters, you'll have a good time.
I mean, it's on point character
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Battlefront 2, more content.
yeah, Battlefront 2, they're coming out with new stuff. So they have the droidicas, which basically these are new, like, you know how you spend your points to get the upgraded characters and stuff like that? These are those, right? So the droidicas are one, which are cool. You can roll around to go really fast. You can transform into the little beetle that they become.
I like
you know?
it.
You can shoot guns. You have the shield, just like in the movies. They're really powerful. During the trailer, they were, like, ripping clones to pieces, man. You felt bad for the other team, but it looked pretty cool. So also, on the Galactic Republic side, you have the TX-130 tank from the Clone Wars, and that thing just hovers out with power. You can just blow people to pieces. Also looked really cool. And they also teased some new maps, one being Felucia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Felucia.
Cool.
Yeah, which
like
is if those of you that don't know, in the third one, it's the one where the Twi'lek Jedi, they just shot the crap out of her. That was Felucia.
Yeah.
The green girl?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
green girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they like kept shooting her. Like they really
Wanted her to die,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think that was Order 66. I think they just didn't like her.
I think they were sending a message. They were just executing it. They were letting people
They
know.
took care of business.
There's also
Do not mess with the stormtroopers.
there also is new skins for Anakin Skywalker and the 212th Recon Division for the troopers and the 41st Scout Battalion troopers outfit as well. That's the one kind of like on what planet was that? No. What planet were they on with the Ewoks, the little teddy bear people? You know how they had
Endor. The moon of Endor.
Thank you. The
It was
moon of
the
Endor.
moon, yeah.
Those outfits are the Recon Division outfits. that
Oh,
are now in
cool.
there. So pretty cool. Yeah.
I actually really like
Yeah.
that design.
Yeah, and they're kind of in the trailer. It looked like they kind of had like a camouflage look to it, so it was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Anyway, new stuff already out, and then what they teased was Felucia coming later, which is really cool.
Oh.
We should try and play Star Wars again.
She was a hot Jedi.
Yeah.
If you're into green, she was really
What?
hot.
Green
Wasn't she
aliens?
blue?
Was she blue?
I think she was like a bluish green tint.
I just remember.
I'll
I wish I
look her
saw
up.
more of her. They killed her off way too fast.
There's
Well,
something
'cause
about
I did-
Twi'leks, you know.
Yeah.
Because she was hot.
She couldn't defend herself. She didn't get to a Jedi the right way.
Yeah.
She was
Because
hot.
she was hot. You don't want a hot Jedi. That's it. Like
Why do you think Obi-Wan lasted so long?
Obi-Wan, yeah. Why do you think he was ugly? Luke also, he's kind of a funny looking dude.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Why do you think Darth Vader has a mask? That's his power. You see when that mask comes off?
They got into positions of power on their merit alone.
His skill with the dark side of the Force. Paramount.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Last story of the week. Microsoft reportedly we're scrapping plans for one of the next
Yeah, the Lockhart.
one
was
of the
code
next
word
gen
for
Xbox
it.
consoles. Yeah, this is really interesting. So
Well-
basically,
So originally, for the last couple while, we've heard rumors about both Lockhart and Scarlet that both would be launching. The theory was that one was less powerful, like an entry level, maybe a streaming box device, and the other one was obviously like your Scorpio, your top dog, most powerful console in the world. It seems that now one has been completely scrubbed. Phil Spencer claims that the Lockhart was actually the discless one that was being spoken of, but when you look back at comments. And a lot of people are bringing this up. It doesn't. That's definitely not what's being alluded to. The theory is that Microsoft has analyzed it and looked at it and said they probably shouldn't launch two consoles at the same time. That just focusing on one is probably better for business. So.
No, I like that too. I'd rather them be focused on one unit, right? But if you look at the way they're setting themselves up, you really don't need to. You don't need one for the lesser, the casual. The hardcore gamer will buy the newest console always, right?
Yeah,
he's there for you,
and that person wants the most powerful console.
The way they're setting themselves up, if everything carries up and everything carries over, the Xbox One will become the lesser. The current console will become the lesser console, right? Because Halo Infinite, as reported right now, is gonna be using Project Scarlet, right? I'm assuming
to its fullest.
To its fullest as right now, right? And it's still gonna be on the Xbox One X, the S, and everything. It'll just be downgraded graphics, of course, and stuff like that, right? So I don't know. I think they're already set up like that. They don't need two consoles.
Yeah, Brian8944 in chat says, I'm predicting Lockhart in 2021. This way, when even more people go digital, it would be more accepted and cheaper to manufacture, because the rumor was that Lockhart was for your digital streaming game. It's your device that maybe you hook up to your TV and you just stream in.
Yeah, maybe they're just running out of code names and they needed to save that one for later.
Yeah, I like Lockhart.
Do you think there's who makes up the code name? The Stuff Guy? That
Stuff.
probably falls under the Stuff Guy.
I think it's just a dictionary, and they put a page up and they play darts.
I can see that.
And it's just dink Lockhart.
I mean, you can pick anything like.
Yeah, but you can get some weird words.
You could,
I like Azure.
Hey,
Like
maybe you're right. Maybe it is a dictionary.
That hit the A's.
They were on the A's. They're on the L's now.
Yeah, Lockhart.
And Scarlet.
See, that's how or they just shred it up and then pull it out of a.
It's like an inside thing, I bet you. It's some kind of inside thing.
Yeah.
Think they're randomly generated, or do you think they have thought to it?
Oh, randomly. No, I think there's thought to it.
Hey, I just kind of want to ask a question since we're talking about the console, because chat brings up a good question. They're talking about, do you think the PS5, the rumors are that the PS5 is more powerful? This is where it gets interesting. Who announces first? Because when you announce, you're announcing your specs.
Well, they've already announced specs.
Yes,
PlayStation
weren't those rumors of specs, though? This is what we think it's going to be type
No,
of, you know what I mean?
Xbox, they said the specs that it's.
Yeah, even in their presentation, they talked about the specs, how many teraflops it's going to be able to do.
Well, yeah, but
their chipset that they're using.
Well, they're both using AMD. They're telling me stuff
how
we
much
already
RAM
know,
they're using, their solid state drives. They're going to be very similar, but even by the specs, both specs that were released, the Xbox is more powerful. I've not seen the rumors that the PlayStation 5 is more powerful at all. Just by the specs, the PlayStation is or the Xbox is higher.
Here's another question for you. Do you think that the specs of both these new consoles, the Project Scarlet and the PS5, are so similar because PlayStation is using the cloud service through Microsoft?
No.
And that's why they're getting ready. You know what
No,
I mean?
they both use the AMD chip, their own proprietary, version of the AMD chip. I know AMD at the conference at E3 really focused on talking about their partnership with Microsoft and their proprietary chipset quite heavily.
Well, do you think?
So I think
that's
it's a
what I'm
big
saying.
deal.
Do you think they have to build their architecture a certain way?
I think Microsoft. Look at what they're able to do with backwards compatibility. Look what they're able to do with the Scorpio and how much they're able to get out of that because of their chip that they used, right?
Yeah.
And they have it down. Their engineers are on top of it, and I just think that they've tuned it in, especially with that chip. It's that proprietary chip.
Yeah. Is PlayStation 5 using the Navi?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's interesting, but these are all these stories that I'm seeing are a little dated. So I'm trying to find.
I mean, we won't know the full specs of each of them until both, right? We're just getting bits and pieces here and there, right? So, but anyway, I just thought that was interesting, and it kind of went along with our news story there.
Yeah, very nice. That brings us to the last portion of our show. Oh, baby. This is the segment of our show where we take questions from the community. To submit a question, you can do so every week over at Patreon, patreon.com/positive gaming or XoneBros.com/support. If you want to support the show, that's one of the best ways to do so. We are trying to go full time and trying to expand the community. Your support over on Patreon is unmatched. Wait, it is.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Invaluable.
That's better.
It's unmatched in its value. Ooh. Nailed it. Hashtag nailed it.
I don't think you can say that about your own comment. I can say it about it, though. You did great.
I dropped my own mic earlier.
It was
Well,
a
it's
pen.
kind of a
I
pen.
mean, it was
yeah.
the same thing.
You
I
just dropped a pen and no one else could hear it.
it. Hashtag pen drop.
Oh, okay, whatever.
First question comes from my main man, Alpha Builder. Alpha Builder writes in and says, "What's up, guys? Had a question about gaming being too violent. What are your guys' thoughts on gaming being in the scopes for becoming too violent?" He says, "My personal thoughts, if it's not for you, don't buy it. Games, violence. Let's start with Mr. McSpicy. What are your thoughts on games being too violent?"
I don't
Go.
think they are. I mean, what we had? What was the first one that?
Like
One of the first Mortal Kombat. There
was the
were
first one with blood, right?
There were Atari games, I believe, that were trying to push the limits in the 12 pixels that they had on the screen. But Mortal Kombat was like the big one that came out. That's actually, I believe, the game that forced, I wouldn't call it regulation, but at least a rating system.
Yeah, parental rating system.
What?
Sorry, that's just an accomplishment. Like they probably have that hanging up in the room, in the trophy room.
We made it so you have.
We
a
created the ESRB. Or
really
whatever it's
that's
gonna be.
really what they did. No, I agree 100%. If it's don't buy it if you
Well, and I think where like kids or children are concerned, like I think the ESRB does a pretty good job of at least I've never seen a game that's like E for everyone that I'm like, ooh, this should not be
No,
E
yeah.
for everyone. You know what I mean?
it's not it's
Like I think they do a better job than movie ratings. We were
the
talking about movie
MPAA,
ratings
yeah,
earlier.
for 100%.
Like it's fairly accurate. Grand Theft Auto is mature because it is mature.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to let my
telling
kid
a
play
mature
that
story, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think.
What's the most violent video game to date? Do you think?
well? There's a lot, but see,
the latest Mortal
get,
Kombat. It has to be the latest Mortal Kombat.
I remember
Well,
getting
Mortal
in the-
Kombat's always in the top.
No, we could say mainstream. I remember seeing a discussion going on in our Discord months and months ago about independent games coming out that were just terrible, and they're like they were bad.
Sure.
Like
they were-
bad or like
They were purposefully
bad.
no, they were purposefully pushing the limit in very specific ways that are just wrong.
Sure.
You know.
Japanese games.
No, not those ones. Those ones are great. No, just indie developers. And those games, my argument to that is those games just don't sell.
Yeah.
One guy.
When your focus is not on gameplay and is instead on pushing being edgy, and that's your full focus, you're not creating something that people want to play necessarily.
Well, if you take a game, to your point, if you take a game like The Witcher, like its maturity adds to its story, right? It increases the game, right?
Sure.
So,
and sorry, Spicy, I interrupted you.
No, yeah, it's fine. Those games that are pushing those limits that aren't fun, but they're just meant to
Shock value.
shock value, and they're poorly built. It's one person making that in a matter of like a month, but it's just those games just don't sell. And the market will determine whether or not it's going to sell or not. In my opinion, that's just how the market works. If you're disgusted, you won't buy it, right?
Oh, yeah. And it won't get...
So
you know.
I'm excluding those from this discussion. Those games,
We're talking mainstream games.
mainstream games. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Mortal Kombat.
Those are hilarious.
Those are gratuitous.
I really enjoy those fatalities. Like everybody in the room, their eyes light up and they smile. How many times that your junk gets smashed? And I mean, when
and
you
the detail.
like even in the closing, have you beat the game yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay, well I'm just gonna
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna
Yeah, go-
spoil
yeah, you're
any
fine,
story.
You're fine. You're fine.
Just in the end credits, they just show a bunch of things. One of my favorite things I saw was a fatality where the crotch gets drop kicked and it hits so hard that the spine and head goes flying out of the body. And it just
Have you ever
it
hit that
just
hard?
makes you feel
Yeah,
good.
like-
Have you been kicked that hard?
have you ever been?
I have felt like that should have happened. But I mean like I'm not a messed up person. I just like I find that very actually
Soothing.
It's almost hypnotic.
That's what you play before bedtime.
Yeah, it helps me get to sleep at night. No, yeah, I don't. I think and I think that all the stories and media representation over the past 30 years about game violence has all been facade and all made up and everything. I know that there's a lot of studies out there that
That are wrong.
well
I'm just kidding.
that actually prove the opposite point of
Oh,
what.
those ones are right. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the other
No,
ones.
no, yeah.
The ones I disagree with, they're wrong.
Yeah, they're right.
I won't source
Any
any, but-
study that doesn't agree with me, you're wrong.
Yeah. Anyways, I just I think there's a rating system, and I think
It's just like movies.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I think that the gaming world has done a really good job of giving you options and then giving you information to make a decision about what games you'd like to play. Like if you don't like mature games, then
There's plenty out there that aren't.
yeah, there's not only plenty of options, but it's also easy to determine which games are and which games aren't. They're not. No one's trying to fool you.
Yeah,
into
and
playing,
Xbox makes it nice so you can, protect your kids from that by not letting them play mature games and stuff.
Yeah, they
right?
have
So,
good
they
parental
have good-
controls.
Yeah, they actually really do. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Great question. Thank you very much, Alpha Builder, for writing in. Next comes from Mass Strangula. He says, "Hey, bros, Mass Strangula here. With the new consoles on the horizon, I admit that it will be difficult to hold off on playing a game like Cyberpunk if it is released before the Scarlet releases. Are there any games that you plan to hold off on playing on the new hardware to get the best experience, or do you think that cross-gen will work more like Xbox X enhancements, where the same version of the game will simply have the enhancements patched in after release? Thanks again for all you do." I think Cyberpunk, I agree, it's going to be hard to wait.
There's no way I'm.
There's no
Yeah.
way I'm waiting.
But
There's no way.
I think it will be
Did
a
you
lot
not
like
see Keanu
the
Reeves?
Xbox One X enhancements, that you'll have a game, but then if you want, it'll be enhanced. I think
Yeah, they'll come out with
I think
patches.
some big developers will do that and just make things even better if you've got the latest box. I absolutely think that that's how it's going to work. No game that I'm holding off on. I'll hold off on a game, for instance, like if I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077, Halo Infinite is launching, so I guess I can't hold off on that because it's launching with it. Yeah, no game I'm holding off on then.
Nope.
There's no game I would ever wait for.
Yeah.
I just want to play the game.
When the patch comes out, you can always go back and see how good it looks, which might get you back into the game.
Yeah,
to
the
play
patch
again,
is
right?
the patch is definitely coming.
That's when
for
you
sure.
release DLC
You're talking to two guys, me and Jordan, that bought a free game 5 days early
for $100.
for $100
just to play it 5 days
just
early.
to play it 5 days early.
Wrong people to talk to. Wrong
Yeah,
people.
we're not a good one.
No, but yeah, definitely. I think that's a good point, though, that the enhancements for these games that are already out now will probably come so you can experience them in even more glory and beauty than before on the latest one. Great question. Thank you very much, Mass Strangula. Blake Jenkins writes in and says, "The great, powerful, and often mispronounced online Squiddo here. I wanted to pose this question to help myself find something new, but also for all the new players that have been joining Game Pass. With over 100 games in the past and many of them indie games, I wanted to know what are each of your all's favorite additions to Game Pass, as well as the most underrated games that you've played and were pleasantly surprised by. Thanks for being awesome, and I'll see you guys in the post show when I conquer the Spark Throne." Boom.
Oh, nice.
Throwing down the hammer there, online Squiddo. I think one game that's in Game Pass that I talked about at the beginning of the show, Wargroove. You should play it. It's not a lot to look at. It looks like it should be on the 3DS, but it is
Probably is on the 3DS.
It probably is on 3DS. It is beautiful though. I mean, it's a beautiful game. It's fun to play. I'm addicted to it right now. If you like strategy, if you like turn-based strategy, this is one of the best. It's done by Chucklefish. It's done by the guys that did Stardew Valley.
They published Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, it's a beauty. I really enjoy Wargroove. That is on Game Pass. It's free, so check it out. Jordan, how about you? Any games that?
Well, I think there's so many good ones on there. Mark pulled up a list, and you kind of
I
see
can I'm gonna show
you kind of see a few like BioShock and Borderlands and stuff like that, right? But one that like really stands out to me, and I thought was a huge deal
Yeah.
to me, Metro Exodus.
Oh,
that's a
that's
big
right,
one, man.
Metro
That
Exodus.
is a big one.
Dang, I downloaded that as well.
No,
on
I
my
got it
new-
on there
on my
as
new
well,
4
yeah.
terabyte external hard drive.
Yeah.
It's green.
I got it there as well.
Boom.
No, I think that's a huge game. I mean that's awesome.
Monster Hunter World
Monster
is
Hunter
also
World.
there on Game Pass right now. Dude, Game
City
Pass.
Skylines is on there too. There's
City
just so many
Skylines is-
good ones.
Farming Simulator is on there.
Halo 5.
Golf Club 2019 is on there.
The Handsome
Mass-
Collection's on there now too to catch up for
So
Borderlands.
many games. It's the best value in gaming. The best value in gaming, hands down.
Literally.
McSpicy.
Arc.
What about you? Any surprises there? Any game that you picked up that you were pleasantly surprised by?
Well, yeah,
that you
I'm going
discovered?
to just say it again, Hitman. Which,
Oh, that's right.
That game blew my mind. I did not realize. I heard it was decent, right? I heard, you know, just whatever. But how they made that game and how they made it replayable, so it just makes me. It's just really good.
Was Graveyard Digger on
Let's check.
Game Pass? I think that was a Game Pass game.
It
And
was.
that
I
was
don't-
one that you discovered
know
and
if-
got into.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still on there. Was it on there? Yeah, I think it was. I don't think it's
And
it's
also
off the list right now.
the infamous Vermintide.
Vermintide.
Was on Game Pass,
Yeah,
and
that
that's
was
how
the
that
next
game
one.
got
remember
discovered as well.
Guacamelee?
Oh,
I
that
know
you
that's
love.
an old game, but
Super fun.
it's a really good
Super
game.
fun
And you
time.
guys did voiceovers.
We
Yeah,
did.
that's still up on YouTube. watch it.
I mean, for everyone in live, we have the screen up for all these games.
Payday 2, Quantum Break. That game was really good. I think it was an underrated game. I think it was kind of a sleeper title, but that game was fantastic.
Now Rare Replay just got put there, which is a big
one as well.
Big one for everybody.
Yeah, it's just the list is awesome. Like this is the best. It's the best value. There's so many games. If you
Big
wanted,
games.
if you wanted to get you can sort these lists. People have sorted these lists with Metacritic and stuff like that. If you're into reviews and stuff, and you can sort by the highest ratings and all that stuff. People have made those lists on those sites. I've done that before, where I've just trying to get an idea of
what to play next, what to try out that you haven't
Golf
tried
Club
out.
2.
Yeah, Golf Club's on there.
Yeah, well, we have Golf Club 2019 now. Right? Well, that's not on there, but
Yeah.
but yeah,
Wolfenstein.
look at all these
Wolfenstein is
Warhammer Vermintide, dude. That game was so good.
But look, and then if you scroll down a little bit more, Mark, you got all your first-party titles. You got Gears 5 coming at the end of the year, another huge one.
Yeah.
Ori and Will o' the Wisp. Yeah, dude, just huge.
Dude, anyways, it's a great value.
Wolfensteins. Did we already mention Wolfenstein?
Yeah.
Flight Simulator,
That will be coming.
XCOM. I love XCOM.
XCOM's a big one.
Battletoads.
Guys,
Battletoads will be on there.
great
yeah.
question. Blake Jenkins, thank you very much for writing in. Our last question of the day comes from Z Capitan. He writes in and says, thank you guys for keeping it energetic, informative, fun, and entertaining. Keep it going. When Final Fantasy VII came out way back when, it was a trendsetter in its size and graphics. It required multiple discs and disc changes. Many moons later, here we are again. Multiple discs, Blu-ray nonetheless. He said, with something that huge, you can't expect the average consumer to have the disc space to handle that. What do you expect will be the game management or size for digital download? And then is this just the starter case for steering folks into keeping boxes with digital media players versus boxes with digital downloads as opposed to streaming-only machines?
Well, I was actually thinking about the multiple disc things. I wonder if they did it as a nostalgia thing rather than an actual storage thing. Because, think about it, Halo's over. How much can a Blu-ray disc hold?
Oh, I don't know how much. Spicy will-
Theoretically,
should know.
I think
Like 40?
250 in theory,
wow.
because you do the double.
So
I'd have to look.
So are you
let me look
thinking?
that up.
Are you thinking that they got?
I could be wrong.
Well,
People
but-
are probably going
okay,
crazy. I'll look it up.
Well, I mean, look at games are huge. Halo's 100 gigs. Red Dead's 100 gigs, right? I wonder if it's actually gonna be in that range of like 100 gigs or something like that. Like let's say 80 to 100. They're just releasing multiple discs because it nostalgia, right?
Because why not?
Because that's how the original released.
Yeah.
It had multiple discs. It came in a big case. I mean,
You think it's more optimized than that? That's just for
I mean, I can't confirm
paying
it.
homage
That's
to
just
the
my
original.
that's just my conspiracy theory, if you will.
I think that's solid.
But no, because if really think about it, why? Like, because I'm gonna just get it digitally, right? I mean, I highly, highly doubt it's gonna be like a 200 gig game.
So I was.
You know what I mean?
So I'm looking at this real quick, and granted, this is 8 years ago. This article, but so it started out with 25, but then they layered it
With 50, they get
to
to 50,
take it up
right?
to
Yeah.
50, but they triple layered it to 100.
They Subway sandwiched it.
So in theory, James, do you know the answer to this? You don't? Okay. That's my brother. He's cool.
It's Larry the Stuff Guy.
I have to let me sort this, but it gets better. It's a weird technology because it's always like getting better.
Because the technology to compress video into the video
Gets better.
gets better, right?
Yeah. So
Well, let's just say 100.
I'm gonna
right?
do I
mean,
Let's
we
say
don't.
100.
Let's just say 100.
That sounds
Do you
good.
really think they're gonna have 3 100 disc games? Like that's gonna be a 300 gig game?
So Sony.
Crazy awesome. I mean, one game,
Sony-
Halo has 100 gigs with one
Well,
disc.
that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But that's my other point. Halo doesn't have 100 gigs on the disc. You're inserting the disc and downloading some of the file, and then it
Well,
downloads
you're
the
downloading, what was it, 89?
rest. Yeah, you're downloading that
79,
file, and then
something
it's
like that.
pulling in the rest. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
Still a lot.
No, that's what I'm saying. But let's say it was 89, right? 20 of those gigs aren't actually on the disc. You're downloading it from the developer, right? That's another reason why I think this might just be a nostalgia thing. Because you don't
Maybe.
need to do. You know what I mean? That's just my conspiracy theory. Take it as you will.
So Sony has just released. This was last year. Well,
Super Blu-ray.
I don't. They call it the quad layer. So they have gone to quad.
Oh, so
They've gone quad, and that's 128. And if I remember right, in theory, you could just keep going. I don't know how it works, but I think like it's got a maximum theoretical of 250. I could be wrong, but so Sony's released. We're at 128 gigs right now.
I see in 2010 that it was 128 gigs. So
Oh, okay.
I think it was more now.
Are you looking? Yeah.
I'm
So
looking at a similar
it's
thing.
just. I mean, I wish I knew. I'm sure we have a lot of tech guys
Yeah.
out there that would know.
But anyway, no, that's kind of my, if you will, conspiracy theory. I think it's more for a nostalgia factor, because like I said, Halo was originally 80 gigs, and then you downloaded the other 20. You know what I mean? You don't need to do that. Why would a company do that other than?
well, and that
For-
they
you know.
could be not compressing their audio.
Well, even if
Which
you
takes it from 20
that's
to
what I just told David.
1,000.
Let's just theoretically say it's 100, right? Would they really put like max out 3 100 disc? You know what I mean? Or 4 100 disc? You know?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We're getting to levels. We're getting to heights not seen.
Not
before.
seen by
Unseen
man.
by man.
Anyway, I think it's a nostalgia thing, but that's just me. I may be 100% wrong.
Mixed
But I'm
Spicy, what do you
probably
think? You
not.
think that they're coming out with the disc? You agree with Jordan's conspiracy theory there? That it's all for nostalgia?
Probably.
Which there's
yeah.
nothing wrong with that. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, I remember the big old fat case, and you open
Yeah.
it up. And
How
you
much
gotta-
is it? Still a $60 game? Do we know the price on
Oh,
it?
I'm sure it will be.
So, because they
They
could
can charge
say,
$100 and make
this-
money.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If
$1 per
it's
gig.
costing us more to make 2 discs, so I'm actually going to charge $89.
Well, I'm going to download it digitally anyway.
Yeah, but they'll still inflate the price there too, and then they're like, oh, production.
It
I don't
cost
know.
the flash drive was bigger that we had to plug in.
the electricity to keep this going is a
Well, flash drive.
yeah. So sorry everybody if we're not as smart as we thought we were, but I really think that it's theory 250. But if you have a game that's over 100 gigs, I don't know why you aren't optimizing it just a little bit more.
Yeah, because look at Nintendo. Those games are like megabytes.
Like I
Like,
don't.
how big is Zelda? Like 2 megabytes?
I think
you
Zelda's
have-
probably the biggest game at like 8 gigs.
You really should probably optimize your game a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Like-
no, we're going. It's like getting a bigger engine. You don't want it to spew out less fumes. You want more.
No, well, and this is my conspiracy theory. No,
let's
it's
hear
not
it.
a conspiracy theory.
Gaming theories here.
I've mentioned this before on the show. I think
Lazy.
all this new power makes developers just a little lazy.
Yeah, I think that's probably. And maybe lazy is the wrong word for it.
I'm gonna use
but it might be
lazy.
the correct word. Who knows?
I'm going to use lazy. I really think that
We'll patch it.
look at like the Super Nintendo, how much they had to pack into that little guy.
Yeah.
And
Didn't they
Donkey
build?
Kong Country-
Didn't they build they built their own cartridges just to get a little extra room?
yeah,
because
they
wasn't
had
there
the
like
little,
big beefy
yeah.
ones that they're like?
it was Donkey Kong Country 2, I believe, had the extra slot on the
and you're
side.
like, oh yeah.
No, and so like how they had to restructure even MIDI files for that game, and how because before that you had like the weird SNES kind of audio, and then you had like Sticker Brush Symphony. You had all these beautiful compositions on that game, and how they restructured and optimized that music into because the hardware just couldn't handle it, right?
You had to be creative.
You had to be creative, and I just think all this power is just making it a little bit. I don't know. This is coming from a guy that doesn't make games, but I really think that you could probably tidy things up in the corner of those file sizes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think you're right on that. Great question. Thank you very much for writing in, Z Capitan. Appreciate it. Guys,
Capitan.
that does us for the week. It's been another fantastic episode. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Any fun plans for the weekend, for
Games.
the week? Games?
Yeah,
McSpicy, you're back in town this week.
I know. Can I tell you, I came home where
Defeated?
defeated.
And
I
just-
hadn't slept in a couple days, to be honest, and I slept for 12 hours.
Dude, that's like being in your own video game. And in your mind, that is like being in your own video game.
Yeah, I cannot believe I had dreams.
Got the fuel.
I
cells
usually don't
recharged.
dream. I had some really crazy dreams.
Oh, crazy dreams are fun. Oh, crazy
Yeah.
fun dreams are fun.
Was
Crazy,
the-
scary dreams are not.
Was there a pilot in it?
Yeah.
No, I was playing Overwatch, which I'm really excited to play Overwatch again. So
Yeah.
I re-downloaded. I was telling Jordan before the show, I've looked up all the last 4 months of patch notes and everything. I'm really excited.
back.
I'm back in
You're
Overwatch.
back, baby.
It's gonna be a good weekend.
Boom. Jordan, how about you? Plans?
Yeah, I'm hoping to play a little bit more Halo. It's just my nightly thing, and then Fallout 76. I've been having fun.
You want to jump into Wargroove with me? No, it's not his game. McSpicy, we'll jump into Wargroove.
I will absolutely do it. We'll have like 10 games going.
I'm there. So
Who's your
I want
favorite
to treat
person?
it like Yahoo Chess.
That
That's
would
what
be
I
awesome.
had. I had hundreds of games in Yahoo Chess.
Yeah.
So who's your go-to hero?
So I like the basics. I like the dog. I don't remember his name.
Okay.
Because you
Dog
get 2
man.
turns. You get 2 turns with his ability. I tried. I just like.
Do you know
like
who
that. I like the defensive guy. He's my favorite. I like being able to pop that and be able to take hits, withstand things
Okay.
that should kill me, and then
Yeah,
boom,
the
go
wizard.
back. Yeah.
The wizard. I think the lady that can spawn anybody at any time
Yeah.
is super overpowered. Well, in theory, because I haven't played it, right?
On big maps, she's valuable. I don't think on little maps she's super valuable
because
because
when
it's
you
expensive to spawn her characters.
no, it's the same price.
Maybe it's the further away you go then.
It's the same price, and those can attack immediately. Well, unless they patched it.
Yeah, they might have
if
patched
they
it
patched it,
because
then
she
that
probably
makes
was
sense.
OP.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think now it's double the price.
I'm excited. Everybody, if you haven't played Wargroove and you like strategy games,
Well, so here's the thing with her. I'm pretty sure now it's double the price. So, for instance, a 100 swordsman, if you spawn it through her in the middle of the battlefield, it's a 200 swordsman.
so they double the price.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
that
that-
I
and
can
that
see how that
balances
balances
it, yeah.
Okay. I like it. Okay. I'll have to
Dude,
think.
it's such a good game. Anyways, guys, if you want to play,
It's double the price.
we
Loyal
s-
Doyle. Thank you.
Yeah, we seriously could run 20 matches simultaneously because it's turn-based. Again, you don't have to be online live at the same time. It's on a server.
It's crossplay too.
It's crossplay on anything. So I'm playing on my Xbox. You can play on your Switch. You can. I'm playing on the Xbox Game Pass. Piece for PC, Xbox Game Pass for PC. So I'm playing on my PC while I got work up at home that I'm doing. It's a blast. So much fun. But head over to Discord, strategy, just at me in the strategy channel, and I'll drop a code. And you just type that code into multiplayer, and bada bing, bada boom, we're going. I'm doing one of every map. I want to learn all the maps. There's lots
How
of
many maps are there? I haven't even.
Let's say, I don't know, let's say 20.
So I've been just trying to get all the stars in the single player. I'm almost done.
Oh, good for you,
This
man.
is the game I play at the gym.
Good for you. You know what level I'm stuck on that is hard because it's about order of operations, and it's figuring out where you're meeting. You're the defense guy, and you're talking to Mercia's father, who's dead, and you just have it has you, 2 swordsmen, the commander, 2 swordsmen,
and you have to go across.
and 2 healers.
It's rough.
It's all about order of operations, and I almost get it, but it's right in that middle one that I always mess up.
Can I give you a hint? You probably already know.
me a hint.
Have your hero tank.
Okay.
Have it.
Oh yeah. So I started
expose
using
him.
him. At first, I was like, "Don't use him. Like, keep him back." But no, you got
He's
to
gotta
use
tank.
the defensive ability on that so that they can withstand hits. So, also,
Yeah,
I think an
and-
underrated character is
and utilize your heals.
Yeah, I think that's what I was gonna say. I think mages, even in multiplayer, are very underutilized character. Everybody goes spearman, but a mage can do some damage. Like as an attack, they're underrated. I think because they counter a lot of and they can crit a lot of characters.
They're very strong.
Yeah, they are
they're very-
strong. I think they're underrated to a certain extent. But
I agree, but they can be countered. So
oh yeah,
yeah, everybody can be countered in that game.
that's
It's
what's
really
so fun.
It's a great game, Wargroove.
Yeah, Wargroove. It's on Game Pass.
James, you should get that game. Have you gotten it yet?
Not yet. I will.
Get it on your
Boom.
Switch.
There we go, baby.
It's a new game to play. Yeah. James is really excited about the new Zelda.
Oh,
I am.
looks
Breath of
so
the Wild
good.
too?
I've been freaking out watching every YouTube video.
What do you think about her haircut?
I like it.
Oh,
don't know.
yeah, I do
don't
too.
know.
I just
Yeah.
wondered.
All right, guys, that does us for the week. If you haven't yet, please head over to iTunes. It's a great way to support the show. You can rate, review, and subscribe to us there. It just, helps us in the rankings. We got a couple new ratings and rankings this week. Also, come join us on Mixer. It's a fun time. We're streaming basically every single day and multiple times. We're doing Halo nights
Yeah,
multiple
that's
times a
fun.
week now, and it is a blast. I die a lot, but it's fun.
Hilarious.
I actually once you get in it, I don't do too bad. I'm upper middle pack. I'm
Upper
like
echelon.
third, fourth
You're having to work your
On
way
a-
up without being handsome.
on an 8-man team. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I'm not relying on my looks, relying on my skill.
Good job, man. Good job.
Hey, thank you very much, guys. Oh,
I think I heard
dirty.
you grunt like when you sat down. I didn't mute your mic, James. I didn't-
dirty.
That's funny.
Yeah.